up, you guys? I here with my friends. We're celebrating my early birthday, so we're gonna celebrate. I don't know how long, but let's get it. How you guys doing today?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. I know Logan is.
hmm
Him and his littles.
I'm doing good, Adrian. Happy birthday. I know your birthday's tomorrow, or it's right now if you're living in East Coast time. But us on the West Coast, you got a couple more hours, you got 3 more hours. But happy early birthday. Yeah, we're just here to celebrate with you, and hopefully, you have a blessed day tomorrow, you're turning 31. So,
Yes.
officially in your 30s now. Like 30 was officially just baby steps. I'll be there
hmm
next year, and you're 31. So that being said, you're officially in your 30s, and
hmm
congratulations, man, and hope you have an amazing day. I'll pass the mic over to Logan.
You guys are old enough to be my dads.
You were ugly as fuck, Logan. I'm sorry. Go ahead, bro. I'm
Go
sorry.
ahead, Logan. All right, go ahead, Logan.
Slay,
Yeah.
listen, bro. I'm gonna obliterate your cheeks, bro.
Yo, bro. What? Are you just not gonna say nothing, my nigga? Hit the
Happy
fuck.
birthday. Happy birthday.
All right, thank you, Logan. So, do you ever have any moments like crazy birthday moments, like the things you don't like, things you do like?
Oh.
There's one time I got molested.
Okay. So one time, I think it was when I was 12 or
This is when you got head when you were
13.
head at your
So
birthday.
when I was 13,
You got head.
I was in the living room, right?
You got head.
So it was a surprise birthday party, right? I
You
didn't
got
even know what
head
was
from one
going
of your
on,
family
right?
members.
And then out of nowhere, bro, I wake up, go downstairs to the living room, right? And then all I see is the lights are black. They turn the lights on, aka my sister, my brother, and my mom,
Oh yeah, your
and
sister's
I get smashed with the fucking cake in my face, bro. My face is white as fuck, bro. I'm like making a weird face, bro, but shit was crazy. Well, see, Zion, I think you had a crazy story. What was your crazy birthday story?
Yeah, so I like yours, like getting hit in the surprise cake in the face is always fun. I had a bunch of crazy birthdays growing up. But one I can probably really remember is, I've probably been to Vegas 2 or 3 times before then. But my 21 birthday in Vegas, I made sure that I was in Vegas for then when I turned 21. It was just family and friends, and we just had a good time. We gambled, we partied. We actually still have a obviously I was drinking long before turning the age of 21, not condoning underage drinking. You shouldn't do it. But long story short, I still have that Jameson bottle from the first bottle I actually bought when I turned 21. I still have that bottle, by the way. That's pretty funny. But yeah, we just had a good night. And stayed there for like about a couple of days. I would say like about 4 or 5 days we was in Vegas, not a couple. And then went back to Cali. And that was probably when I first moved up here too, because I moved up in 2013, and turned 21 shortly after. So that being said, yeah, it will probably be that Vegas experience. Just experience in Vegas, turning 21 in Vegas, and stuff like that. So yeah.
What
All
about you,
right.
Logan?
Well, my family never really cared about me, so they never threw me a birthday party.
Oh wow, that's crazy. You never did?
Nah, my family never threw me a birthday party.
Oh shit. Yeah, I don't have any birthday memories, but I think I remember when I think I was like 20 or 21 years old when my friend just got well, he came over to visit with me and him and his brothers. So the funny part was his ex girlfriend broke his nose in front of him during school time, and I told him what happened to him. I was like, dude, what happened to your nose, man? Oh man, I my freaking ex broke my nose and shit. He was bleeding. He was like, yeah, I got some stitches on my nose. Like, dude, I was laughing my butt. I was like, man, why should you do that, man? Like, you should not have been doing this. But yeah, he didn't like they didn't cheat on each other. They don't like each other. It's just where he don't want to be with his girl anymore because by she was using his money or all that. But that was like I saw in my birthday. I was like, dude, what happened, man? But yeah, but there was a lot of good memories for my birthday. But we did a lot of crazy stuff and yeah, I will never forget. So I think birthday is really special. You spend time with family and friends and hang out. So I'm looking for it tomorrow. So yeah, so so the next topic, let's talk about the NFL around the corner. Who would you guys gonna have the predictions coming up like in week 1, and who's gonna be an upset, and who has the better team this year?
Go ahead, Lo.
Why you always gotta pass football to me? All right, listen, bro. Bills Rams is the Super Bowl. The Saints are a lock for the NFC Championship if they don't play the Rams first. Deal. And the second best team in the AFC is the LA Chargers.
One thing I do like about the NFL is it's not like the NBA. Although I do agree with Logan's Super Bowl prediction of it being the Rams and the Bills, it's not like the NFL. You know, it's easy to say all of this, right? We can come out there and we can say all of this, and then we can go watch a team that we don't even expect to make it. Like, did anybody pick the Bengals last season?
I had the
Around
Bengals
this
with
time,
like 4 wins.
around this time, exactly. So I'm just gonna probably be. I do like that Saints because I think the Saints is a dark horse. I think that now they were a sleeper, but now they're becoming more of a team that people are starting to recognize as being a legit contender. You know, um, I do like the Super Bowl pick that you just mentioned. The Rams got better. If you don't know who Allen Robinson is, he's way better than what they did have, and just the chemistry that Matthew Stafford and Cooper Cup and the rest of the offense has, and not even talking about the defense. One of the best, if not the best defense in the league. But then you can talk about Buffalo, and that's probably the best defense in the league. Was the best defense in the league last season, right? So that's going to be a great
13
matchup.
seconds.
What is that?
I said 13 seconds.
Yeah, that'll be a great matchup if they end up making the Super Bowl. But to focus more on Adrian's question and surround it more on week 1, um, I don't know. If you want to talk about an upset, I don't know if this is necessarily upset, but I got Minnesota winning week 1 against the Green Bay Packers. I know the Green Bay
I
Packers
agree. I completely agree, my
have a
nigga.
great defense and one of the best, if not the best throwers of the football we ever seen in the NFL. But I think it's gonna take some time for Green Bay to get going. Obviously, like, you got Aaron Rodgers there, so that's what I'm just saying. I'm not trying to discount him, but I just don't know who their identity is. Who is this Green Bay Packers? Who are the non receivers? Is Jones and AJ Dillon gonna get open fucking running the ball, or are they gonna see stacked boxes on every play because nobody respects their receivers? Obviously, you're gonna always have to respect Aaron Rodgers, but I see Minnesota as a powerhouse this year. If Kirk Cousins can get it right, I mean, this is Jefferson's 3rd season. Let's not even talk about the other receivers in Osborne and Thielen. They got a capable fucking tight end. They got an outstanding running back, and they got a solid defense. I know me and Logan went on this the other day about picking the Vikings every year, and the Vikings disappoint. But I just think this is the year where the Vikings are going to come out, finish, come out big early on and finish strong. I think the Vikings are going to be a contender the whole season. Just a hard team to deal with, a hard team to get by. And if you think about it, Kirk Cousins is running out of time, man. Obviously, he has some years left, but when you talk about his name in a respectable category, Kirk Cousins is left out of a lot of conversations than he should be because he hasn't shown anything to get over the hump. Who knows? Maybe it's this year. Am I surprised if the Vikings make their appearance? Who knows? You can see what could happen. Another upset that I have is you got to think about it. Bill Belichick doesn't lose opener games. I never looked at his stats, but I believe his record is like 40 and something, like 2 or 1. I don't quote me on that. I have to look it up. 11-1 or something like that. But it's crazy. Bill Belichick never really loses opening games. I have the Miami Dolphins upsetting. I have the Miami. Somebody even say it's upset. I have the Miami Dolphins over the Patriots. Week 1. And another team that is probably gonna come out there and surprise a lot of people is especially in week 1. Because it is it's a division opponent. A lot of people sleeping on the Atlanta Falcons and should be, but they play the Saints week 1, and as the Saints being a powerhouse, it wouldn't shock me if the Saints go 0-1. Even though I have the Saints making it deep in the playoffs and have the Saints, obviously, if they play Tampa, getting eliminated in the playoffs, but even though I have the Saints with a double-digit win column, I can see Atlanta coming in there and upsetting them week 1, and Atlanta beating the Saints week 1. So don't sleep on Atlanta, at least week 1, that is. That being said, I'm gonna pass the mic because I've been holding it for a long time.
It's all good. What about you, Logan? Did you already go, Logan, or is it Slate's turn?
Yeah, I don't think I went. Yeah, I agree with Zion. I think the Vikings are gonna beat the Packers week 1. This makes too much sense. And don't be surprised if the Texans shock the Colts. Like, I get that the Colts destroyed the fucking Texans the last like 3 years and whatnot, and they have the better record against them. But dude, this is a new team for Matt Ryan, bro. A lot of people start off slow against new teams with new teams, so don't be surprised, man.
But you think Matt Ryan should have stayed with the Falcons, or
no? I thought he went to the right. I called that. I predicted that he would get
switch
traded.
the conversation to Matt Ryan, and you can continue, Slay. I just wanna let's just talk about Matt Ryan in general, but like you can go, Slay.
Yeah, I was gonna say, like, I predicted that he was gonna get traded to the Colts. So I thought it was a great landing spot for him. He went to a right team. You know, all he has to do is game manage, and a lot of people say he's regressed. I mean, the guy has had out of the last like 5 years, he's had 4 seasons over 4,000 yards. So
I mean, like you gotta take into a fact that Matt Ryan on the Atlanta Falcons was putting up numbers, but Atlanta Falcons never really had a solid defense. He always had a good team around him when it came to the offensive side. Like Matt Ryan, if you go look at all his receivers and you stack it up on a list, this guy had legendary receivers, greatness, always his whole career. You know what I'm saying? And if you looked at the defensive side of the ball of the Falcons, early on, yes, the Falcons had a pretty mediocre defense, but then it was just 1 year they're really good, and then a couple of years they're not good, and then 1 year they're great. A couple of years, it's been off and on. Matt Ryan really never had a legit defense for multiple years in his NFL career. If you think about it, other than early on he had a pretty good defense. But that being said, if you look at the team that he's on now, and you look at screw the offensive side of the ball. I understand I just said screw Taylor, but think about it, man. Look at who they got on defensive side. This is probably the best defense Matt Ryan never had in his entire NFL career. Would I be shocked if the Colts appear in the AFC Championship game against this stacked AFC? Absolutely not, because I said it again. I'm gonna say it. I'm gonna say it again. Everybody is looking at this AFC like the teams that we're picking right now. All of them is gonna be there. Guess what, guys? All of these teams play each other. They're gonna get banged up. Not all these teams are not gonna stay healthy. Everybody, I see people saying, and I probably said it myself, that we're gonna see 4 teams out of one division, or 3 teams out of one division make it. All the Broncos, the Chargers, the Chiefs, and the Raiders all gonna make it. Guess what, guys? One of those teams, multiple of those teams will suffer injuries. Every single team in the NFL will suffer injuries. You got a stacked conference in the AFC. The AFC, there's gonna be injuries. I'm not dogging my points based off of injuries. I'm not hoping for injuries, but it always happens. So it wouldn't surprise me if the Colts stay healthy all season, that we're gonna see the Colts in the AFC Championship game, because that roster is built to win now. You can go, Logan.
And I was going to say, I like your point about these teams have to play each other, because when me and Nate were predicting every team's schedule, especially for the AFC West, people think each of these teams is a 10-plus win team. They're not, because of how tough their conference is. So we had the Chargers winning the division at 10-7, and then we had the Chiefs and Raiders at 9-8, and then the Broncos at 8-9, because of how many good teams that these teams have to play.
Facts. I like that.
Mm-hmm. So you think Matt Ryan deserves being in the Hall of Fame since he got the?
No. Well, that's a question for another day, Adrian. What the fuck? Let the guy finish his career first.
I know. I'm just saying, dude.
Do you guys think Mike Glennon deserves to be in the Hall of Fame? Because I personally do.
Yo, let me just tell you this right now. If Tony Romo can't make the Hall of Fame, Matt Ryan right now is not in the Hall of Fame.
Yeah, those are
But
both
whether you
choke
want to
artists.
believe it or not, Tony Romo has great numbers, okay? Matt Ryan has great numbers, but what has he done after that? Well, nothing. Matt Ryan appearance, okay? So no, right now, no, because if you put Matt Ryan in now, you have to kind of somewhat put Tony Romo in. And right now, Tony Romo for me is not a Hall of Famer.
You have to put Joe Flacco in if you're going to put Matt Ryan in.
Joe Flacco, you kidding me?
You know what? You know what separated Matthew from the rest of the competition? He won the Super Bowl this year. He left Detroit. He won the Super Bowl, and that's why I include Matthew Stafford in my category of elite quarterback. He's been putting up numbers in the worst fucking place in Detroit. You go to the die, okay? He's been putting up Matthew Stafford has been putting up 4,000-yard seasons just as much, if not more than Matt Ryan. Matt Ryan got at least 7. That means Matthew Stafford got at least 8. Okay, 4,000-yard seasons in Detroit. I don't want to give me this shit that he had Megatron. Okay, he had Megatron. Who else did he have? Okay. That being said, this guy, I don't care if people want to say, oh, it was the Rams, they were loaded. Guess what? They didn't have Beckham before the season started. They didn't have Von Miller before the season started. Let's be realistic. Some of the receivers was banged up before the season started. A lot of people picked the Rams to appear, but it wasn't that all out Tom Brady kind of make it to the Super Bowl with Tampa kind of scenario. Okay, it wasn't an all-in for sure bet. Okay, this what happened. He came to a team that handily selected him, a genius in Sean McVay. They worked up, they got their pot cooking, and guess what? The motherfucker won the Super Bowl. Okay, so that's why Matthew Stafford can be considered a Hall of Fame type quarterback if he continues. If he goes out there, he wins another one. You know what I'm saying? He keeps on going down because guess what? Matthew Stafford has the numbers. Now all he needs is the hardware.
Yeah, I was one of the few guys before he even won the Super Bowl with the Rams that said he deserved to be in the Hall of Fame, but the Super Bowl just cemented it for me. And I as soon as they got Matt Stafford, as soon as the trade went through, it was like 11:30 at night. I told my dad, I'm like, yeah, the Rams are winning it all this year. It's not even a question.
Yeah, I mean, like the guy
Logan,
like who said it? This guy, Dan Orlovsky. Dan Orlovsky said that he truly believes that Matt. Like, don't roast me, guys. This is not me agreeing with Dan Orlovsky. I'm just saying what he said. Dan Orlovsky said a couple weeks ago that he truly believes that Matthew Stafford can go throw to throw with Aaron Rodgers.
Yo,
What? Who's this chick? I don't know who chick is it.
Lana Rhodes.
Oh my god. All right. Do you think Aaron Rodgers will end his career this season, or you think he had more?
What are these questions, Adrian? Do some research. No, absolutely not. Aaron Rodgers.
bro, Logan, it keeps happening, bro. I'm out. Shit's annoying.
Yeah, I think honestly, dude, this Aaron Rodgers, bro. Like, I think the guy loves the game of football, and until he doesn't, he's gonna continue to play, bro. I see Aaron Rodgers playing at least 3 to 4 more seasons.
Yeah, he said he doesn't want to be Tom Brady. Play until he's 45.
All right, let's talk about. You guys want to talk about different topic? You guys, or team football or something?
No, you could do whatever you want, bro. We're just having fun.
All right. All right. Who do you think who will win? Let's go pick the top 5. Who's the top 5 in the AFC and the NFC? The top 5 teams right now.
Top 5 teams right now.
Yeah, for the NFC and the NFC.
We'll do the NFC first, and then I'll do the AFC. So the NFC right now, I mean, like, how can you not include the Super Bowl winners? So you got to do the Rams number 1, right? The Rams number 1, and then if you can't find a place for Tampa Bay, you're just absolutely not lost. So we're gonna probably put Tampa Bay number 2, okay? And that's when things start to get tricky. Do we go with a team like Green Bay just because the quarterback is Aaron Rodgers? Does Aaron Rodgers get that much respect? He's been carrying his team to the NFC Championship year after year after year after year, but can't finish. And now, if you think about it, they're mostly like, I don't know who they are on offense no more. I get it, they have Aaron Rodgers, but do I slowly put Green Bay and cement Green Bay as the number 3 team? So I'm probably gonna say no. If they can get it together and they can come out there how I think they're gonna come out here, even though I have them losing the first game, I think the Saints are gonna be a competitor this year. And I'm not dazzling anybody when I say the Saints at number 3. Um, After the Saints, then I'll probably slide in the Packers because I respect Aaron Rodgers that much that I can't leave him out of the top 5. Even though like it's Green Bay and the defense too. So you know what? Just think about Aaron Rodgers and the defense. I'll probably slide in Green Bay. No, you know what? I'm gonna leave the Saints for that. It's weird, but it's weird having the Saints over Green Bay. But I'm probably just for this exercise, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna start with the Rams, Tampa Bay. I'm gonna put the Saints. I'm gonna put Green Bay, and to top off the list, you know, I don't think this team's gonna go anyplace. But I'm having a hard time choosing between 3 teams right now, 4 teams actually. But if I had to choose one of those 4 teams, I'm sorry, I can't do Dallas. I can't do the Vikings, even though I have the Vikings being a really strong team.
What about the Niners?
I'm thinking the Niners and Philadelphia is those 2 other teams. And between the Niners and Philadelphia, I'm probably have to slide in the Niners. And I'll even give you 6. 6 will probably be Minnesota. And then the Eagles and Dallas in whatever order. Moving over to the AFC, I got Buffalo. After Buffalo, I got the Chiefs. After the Chiefs, I have the Bengals. After the Bengals, I have no. You know what? Do that. Scratch that. I have the I have the Bills, Chiefs, Chargers, Bengals, and to round it off, dude, I want to say your team, Adrian, but I don't want to put Denver that high.
Uh-huh.
Because you guys are still young and you guys have a lot. So I'll probably go at Matt Ryan and the Colts.
All right, no bad. What about you, Logan Slade?
All right. In the NFC, I'll put the Rams 1, the Bucks 2, the Niners 3, the Cowboys 4, and the Packers 5. And in the AFC, I will go Bills 1, Chargers 2, Bengals 3. Let's go Broncos 4, and Chiefs 5.
Let's get
What
it.
about you, Slade?
What's up, Papa?
NFC. I'm gonna say 1 Rams, 2 Bucks. I'm gonna say 3. Come on, dude. It's gotta be either like San Fran or some shit. Vikings are gonna be up there for sure. The Saints, they're definitely gonna be up there. I know we're probably gonna be sneaking into the wild card and whatnot. Dallas is probably gonna be up there. Yeah, so those probably 7 teams right there. Packers too. Forgot about them.
So what about you, Papa?
I would need to pull up the folder that I did. I know I had-
Logan. Oh, sorry, Papa. I'll let you finish.
No, go ahead. I don't.
I was gonna say, Logan. Both me and you didn't have the Ravens on our top 5, huh? Just
Yeah,
noticed.
because they're incomplete. Their
Yeah.
pass rush is terrible.
Yeah.
I'm not care what anyone says. Odafe Owe is overrated, bro.
Zion, what was your list? Because I came in halfway through yours.
My list for the AFC
I heard
was
AFC. I need NFC.
NFC. I had the Rams. I had Rams. Then I had the Bucks. Then I had the Saints over the because I wanted to respect Aaron Rodgers in the defense, but right now I just don't know how.
Oh yeah, we put the Saints over the Packers.
So I put the Saints at 3rd. I put the Packers at 4th.
Really?
For the
Saints over
5th, I had the
Packers.
49ers.
So wait. So then, who is your division winner for the East?
I didn't rank it like that. I just ranked it as like the top 5.
No, he said top 5 teams in the NFC.
Yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
Yeah, every team in the NFC.
The
The
entire
national-
time y'all were doing it, I was like, this is not making any sense. I thought it was playoff picture, like who's
No.
winning the East.
No,
West.
just your top 5.
Okay, that's why, because like I said, I came in with.
But if I
Zion.
had to be, I just think Dallas will win double digits. They just never finish in the playoffs. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I mean, I do.
And
Like I said,
it's
when-
hard between it's either between Philly and Dallas for me. If we
like I
have to
said,
go
when I
division.
came in, I just assumed, I assumed it was playoffs. So when you said I can see Dallas or Philly as like 6 and 7, I was like, so then who the does he have winning the division?
What the heck?
That's funny. All right, let's hear your list when you can, Papa.
Yeah, I gotta. Y'all keep talking. Y'all wait up on me. I gotta find it first. And
All
Sounds
right.
good. Let's leave Adrian's list because Adrian, you didn't go yet.
Oh yeah. For the NFC, I got. I don't know. It's hard to say. Maybe I got maybe Green Bay again. Then two will be I think take about Rams, Green Bay, Tampa Bay. I got the 49ers, and then for the fifth, did I say Green Bay too? No way, I didn't. Right?
You said Green Bay.
Okay. I think I guess probably the Cardinals. Maybe I don't know. They look good too as well. So that's what my
Buddy,
opinion.
Kyler might want to earn his paycheck because everybody been talking shit.
Uh-huh.
Kyler
It's so good.
Murray just might go off. Cardinals a hard team for me this year because I know they're going to be way better than the Seahawks. I can tell you that much. But I just don't know. I don't know if the Cardinals I don't know if the defense can perform. They're not a steady team. They're not like a team that has a good defense for a solitude of a number of years. You know what I'm saying? Are they going to continue? Plus, two, they lost players. Plus, two, if you look at the offensive side of the ball, you have young receivers that can do it. But if you look at a team like the Cardinals, it kind of reminds me of Whiteberry. Besides the quarterback situation, because you guys have a better quarterback. Never mind. That's a different team. Never mind. But that being said, the Cardinals is a great situation for me, and plus they play in such a tough conference too.
so I pulled up the spreadsheet and I was not on whenever we did the NFC and AFC West, so I'm missing a couple of teams. But going off of the records that I had alone, I had Tampa. This for NFC, I had Tampa 1. I had Rams 2. I had no, that's Baltimore. That's the wrong division. I had who the fuck else did I had? Green Bay, and then I'll just since I didn't do NFC East, I'll just slide in Philly and Dallas as a placeholder. And then for AFC, I had AFC is gonna be easier. I had Raiders.
You fucking hit
Bengals,
the wrong button.
Sorry, man.
Yeah, I had Raiders, Bengals, Baltimore. Who the fuck else did I have? Chargers. And then I'm trying to find the last one, and I can't find it.
What was your NFC after when you're done with this? I missed it. I'm sorry.
No, all good. Oh, I forgot this team. Okay, so real quick, NFC, it was not obviously not in this order, but it was Green Bay, Rams, Tampa, Niners. I missed them, and for a placeholder for 5 because I didn't do the East, I'll just put Philly.
Gotcha.
For AFC, again, not in order, it was Raiders, Bengals, Baltimore, Kansas, I think, and Chargers.
Oh, not bad.
You don't got Buffalo in your top 5?
Okay, sub out Kansas for Buffalo.
Mm.
Because I completely forgot about them.
For me, I can get I got the Chiefs, the Chiefs, Buffalo, Ravens, Bengals, and the fifth one will be I guess the Raiders or Broncos, but neither one. But it's hard to pick neither one. Because the AFC West is ready packed, and you don't know who's gonna win that division. But
yeah. as a Broncos fan, aren't you super excited for Russell Wilson and what you guys' future look like? You guys are just young. That's the only reason why I'm not including it. Is because your defense is young and your guys' receiver is young, but you guys got a veteran quarterback, some veteran linemen as well, with some veteran D linemen. So I mean, you guys have veterans spread out. The roster in Denver, I must say, dude, I'm not gonna be surprised, bro. I would not be surprised if Denver somewhat makes it for in the playoffs this year. I'm not surprised at all. I mean, look guys got weapons. Even your tight end is so fast. The second guy, the guy in the second year,
Mm-hmm.
it starts with an O. I don't know what his name is. It's so fucking long. It starts with an O. That guy is fast, bro. Because
Yeah, he's the one who replaced Noah Fant because Noah Fant went
Not yeah,
to the
no
Seahawks.
offense.
Yeah, yeah, because Noah Fant went to the Seahawks with Drew
Yeah, he
Lock.
went to the Seahawks.
Yeah, and
Plus,
we
too,
could
I
have
mean,
kept
like,
him.
Corey Sutton is a monster. Everybody wants to talk about Jerry Judy. I mean, like, Corey Sutton can ball out too.
It's
I know you guys
Courtland
lost
Sutton.
Corden, whatever his name is. I know you guys lost Tim Patrick or whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah, it
But,
was. Yeah.
But dude, your guys' team is built like.
Mm-hmm.
Who's your coach again?
I think the guy from Green Bay, Nathaniel. Nathaniel. I forgot his coach's name, but I know I have to look it up.
You guys just got a new coach this year, right?
Yeah, we do.
Yeah.
That,
That's the
and
only
then,
problem right there is it like obviously not with the coach, but just new coach trying to build the chemistry, the culture, the foundation. But I won't be surprised, man, if Russell Wilson comes out there and balls it up.
mm-hmm.
Does he still have it though?
Yeah, I
Probably.
think so. Yeah, probably. Yeah. Yeah, because I think Wilson will be a good quarterback for Denver because I guess he's learning from Manning, I guess, or he's learning all
Did you
this.
think he's learning from Madden?
No, Manning.
Oh, Manning, I'm sorry.
Yeah.
Oh
no,
yeah,
Manning.
Nathan.
Yeah, because he learned from Manning.
Manning.
Well, yeah, because remember Manny was in the Broncos when he got traded. Well, he got
Well,
signed
not
as
only
free
that,
agent.
bro, you got John Elway right there.
Yeah,
Obviously,
Yeah.
he's not right there. Obviously, he has his job to do. But like,
Mhm.
I mean, like, you can pick John Elway's brain. He's, literally your GM.
right. Yeah, but he's not a GM anymore. He's in, what's his name? The guy from the
Yeah,
Minnesota
that's why
Vikings.
he's not there no man.
Yeah, he's like the other something he has to do. But yeah, I think John Elway was struggling a lot to find a quarterback after Manny retired. Like, dude, it was hard to find a quarterback.
And you guys have to go out there at all those different quarterbacks. I remember at one point.
We have different quarterbacks. Manny he left, and it was Travis Simon, and then
Travis
Simon, and then we got
What's his name?
I forgot Casey Kimman. I forgot his name. I forgot his last name. And then we got Joe Flacco, and then we got Drew Lock, and all those quarterbacks we had, but we were struggling to find a quarterback. But now we got Wilson. I think I'm happy we got a quarterback because hopefully will lead us to the playoffs. But I'm just crossing my fingers.
Yeah, dude, people forget that Russell Wilson is an elite quarterback in this day and age.
Yeah.
I mean, I get it. What he was last recent years. He played
Mhm.
injured. He plays behind a shitty offensive line. But
Mhm.
don't sleep on Russell Wilson.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? Like Russell Wilson's still Russell. I hope. Like you mean like I get if people want to say like Deshaun Watson excluded from the top 5 because he hasn't played football in 2 years. That's understandable. That's fair. But to say that about like Russell Wilson, you still gotta include Russell Wilson. It's close to, if not in your top 5, close to your top 5.
Right.
I think I had him at like what 10.
Just remember when Wilson beat us in the Super Bowl one time. Like, man, it was a blowout. I was like, how did Wilson beat all the guys who? I don't know how he did it, but he's good.
Yeah, I think this is really gonna be
Yeah, I
out
did. I had
this
Wilson
take.
at
But
10.
I think Russell Wilson made it possible for people like Kyler Murray to get drafted.
Yeah.
Like that high. I'm not saying Kyler Murray wouldn't have got drafted, but like to get Russell Wilson in the 4th round and to him to do what he did early years in Seattle with the Legion of Boom and shit, like, and then you look at all these quarterbacks that people have to like, oh, he's so short. Then you just be like, oh, Russell Wilson. Oh yeah, that's right. Okay, let's take him.
Yeah, he's only like 5'11". He's like what? Same height like Drew Brees, right? He was like what 5'10" or 5. Well, he's 5'9", 5'10", right?
Drew Brees was 6'3".
Yeah, Drew Brees was 6 foot, 5'11".
Yeah, close.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Drew Brees is taller.
A lot of quarterbacks can throw good those days, man.
I think the average quarterback in the NFL is like anywhere from 6'3" to 6'5" on average.
Right. So the next topic, we think who will win the NFL MVP and the Defensive Player of the Year.
MVP is gonna be.
I'll go. Oh, you go. I didn't want to jump you. I thought you were thinking. Sorry, Logan.
No, you're good. I'm gonna go Josh Allen for MVP, and I'm gonna go Micah Parsons for Defensive Player of the Year.
Honestly, good pick.
I like it. Defensive Player of the Year. I'm gonna go with my man Aaron Donald,
Dude, you know what? I'm gonna say
and then
J.C. Jackson.
J.C. Jackson. I like that. And
I
then
think he's gonna get a shitload of picks this year. I don't know why. And for
if
MVP, I'm gonna say Justin Herbert.
yeah, I was gonna say that if Buffalo goes where they're supposed to go, I'm gonna say obviously Allen. But if Buffalo doesn't go where they're supposed to go, Justin Herbert will win that MVP.
Burrow and Winston are two sleepers.
Yep, I've been saying Winston for a whole fucking minute, bro.
And watch out
He's
for
a
Josh
good-
Rosen, bro.
Nah, bro. Watch out for Trevor Simeon.
You mean Trevor
Yo,
Seaman?
watch out for watch
Simeon,
out,
yeah.
Goldilocks down in Jacksonville. I'm joking. It's a joke.
It's so good.
Don't roast me.
How about TJ
Watch
Watt?
Jacksonville come out and win it all.
Oh my god. Let's see what's the other topic we want. I know football is around the corner. I know everyone likes to watch football. You guys like to watch college football?
Yeah.
Of course, I love college football.
Who's your favorite college football team and why?
Auburn.
LSU, because I started getting into college football when I moved to Louisiana, and obviously, if you're in Louisiana, you watch LSU. So that's it.
Mhm. I got Stanford, so I like Stanford. There's a lot of good football players. So, who do you
Blake
think?
Martinez.
What happened?
I said Blake Martinez played at Stanford.
Yeah,
Davis Mills played at Stanford.
Christian McCaffrey, Richard Sherman.
Sherman.
Zach Ertz.
Yeah, John
Did
Lynch.
your Stanford plan? I didn't know that.
Yeah, I'm a Stanford guy.
I'm an SC fan. If I had to choose one team, I'm an
USC. That's good.
I'm an
They
SC.
haven't been relevant in like 15 years.
It doesn't matter though. Look at the early days, back in the early 2000s, but we dominated. Before Alabama was Alabama, bro, it was SC. Okay, so we can never.
You even know any players back in the day on USC?
Yeah, bro.
Who?
Dude, Reggie Bush.
Okay.
Nate Lardner.
Bro,
Lardner.
I mean, like that. Who was that? Oh my god! Now that you got me thinking, I'm totally faking on who had that big fucking quarterback battle with fucking what's his fucking name? Vince Young. Who was
Vince Young played at Texas.
Yeah, no, that's what I just said.
Oh, I was trying to see.
Oh my god, Slay.
I'm
What's
playing
his
with you,
Who
Zion.
was the quarterback? Now that I think about it, but to be honest, Adrian, I boycotted college football for the last 15 years of my
I
life
heard about
because
that.
they didn't pay their players, and that's truth, and that's God honest, the truth.
Bro,
That's
but these
why-
NIL deals are getting they're paid like hell.
That's why now that I'm coming back to it, and obviously I've been following it because I may not sit there and watch every game. I may boycott them, but I do pick up the TV sometimes and follow it to see what new players are going to be seen in the NFL. And now that they're going to start paying these athletes, and yeah, what Slade just said, with all these deals coming through, it's going to be fun to watch college football and actually sit there and enjoy it. There's so much.
All right, Adrian, you
much
have a great
excitement
night.
on
Have a good
Sunday.
birthday.
The atmosphere of a college football stadium is a lot more exciting than an NFL stadium.
Yeah, the bands, you got the bands playing and stuff like that. One thing I don't like is when these colleges like pay these like Division III schools to play them. And like I get it, the Division III school accepts it, you get some money, but still, I do wish like college football would be. I get it, there's so much teams. I like the tournament. I wish they could expand the tournament a little bit, but I just wish that it would be more compatible rather than knowing that Alabama's going to win by fucking 42. Like, why even watch the game? I like it when you see top teams play each other because that's what makes college ball fun. When a number 13 comes in and upsets a number 3, that is so fun to watch and see the crowd react to it and see the fans rush the field, and that's probably the most excited. I love watching college football. Excited I get watching college football. But that being said, I'm excited for the season. I don't really know any powerhouses. I can't talk college football like I can talk the NFL. But it should be fun to watch.
Mhm.
Yes, sir.
And then
think-
as time goes on,
You think Alabama will win another national championship? Because they always win every year, every 2 years or so.
I honestly think that the quarterback they have right now, they're in perfect position to get another one. But you gotta admit, there's a lot of other tough quarterbacks out there on other teams. I know. Correct me if I'm wrong. I know Georgia got a quarterback. I don't think. I think Georgia has a quarter. You know, you have all these quarterbacks on all these other teams, and although Alabama will always not always, but as long as Nick Saban is there, I'm gonna end it with this because I just said I can't really talk college ball. Um, as long as Nick Saban is still there, bro, Alabama always has a chance.
We think who will win if Alabama. I don't know if. Okay, compare USC and Alabama. Who's better?
Alabama's a better team right now, obviously, but don't sleep on SC. I know we're making a lot of moves going forward. I know, I mean, like we was competing last year, but not to the risk of your top in the conference. You know what I'm saying? And then if you look at just like outside of the conference, and you look at teams like Alabama and your Clemson's of the world, you know. There's some Georgias of the world and stuff like that. There's some tough teams. Even Michigan got a powerhouse. Michigan came out of the woodworks again. You know what I'm saying? And there's not, dude. There's good teams that hasn't been good for a very long time. That's gonna start being good. Don't sleep on the Gators. I know the Gators. You know, don't sleep on them. They're making some good moves too. And obviously, you know, I don't know. I'm not out there watching breakdowns on college ball as the season starts. After the discussion again because I'm excited and I'll probably be watching college ball. But like right now, I'm just focused on the UFC fights coming up this weekend, obviously, and NFL, man, NFL.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm ready for college football too. I haven't seen college football for a long time. Oh, you.
Hey, what up, Raphael?
Hey, happy birthday, Adrian.
Oh, thank you, man.
Yes, you're welcome. And right now, I'm so like, because right now, this week is gonna be like, because I know I'm at work, but there's a lot of things that I would like to address it.
Right, go ahead.
You know, this is the second year that I'm learning about the NFL, which is that I'm studying for the film studies. I feel like I'm a teenager going to the high school, learning about the positions of the quarterback, the stats, and of course, the rumors, the news, and everything. Because right now I'm thinking about it, and I'm not crazy enough, but I'm just watching about the film studies, the highlights, and for me, it's not boring. It's very interesting about the position of the quarterbacks, and of course, the linebackers, running backs, and wide receiver. And to be honest, I'm feeling the right here because right now because let me explain it because right now I'm from Barquisimeto, Venezuela, and this Hispanic has no idea what's happened for the football. So I'm keep learning for the best, and of course for the content creators like everybody else, including this one who learned me about the franchise right here. So I'm not gonna say that name, but Logan, how's it going?
What's good, bro?
Yeah, I'm very good. How's your dad, Corey?
He's all right.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Jaden.
Yeah, salute to everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah, but Papa Sora, how's it going?
It's going. Can't really complain.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. So anything good about the football season? Your Florida Gators, about the college football?
I mean, I can't wait to laugh at Kentucky fans. One fan in particular who said that Kentucky was gonna whoop Florida's ass when their best player suspended for 4 games.
Oh shoot! What happened?
DUI
Oh God! Call us
during the
Driving
off
under influence of alcohol?
I'ma just real quick do something.
Oh my God! That's really bad. Let's see.
Yep.
So Zan, tell me how it affect you when Reggie Bush took his Heisman Trophy, dude. What?
The trophy Heisman?
Then the Heisman Trophy
When
when
they
Reggie
stripped
Bush.
him, I mean, like, to be honest, like, not to disrespect Reggie Bush, but like, I was like, all right, whatever. What really affected me was us not making it to bowl games. Like that
Hold up.
I get it.
This one's for Kentucky fans.
I get it. You got to punish. You gotta punish the player. But at the end of the day, like it really punished us for 3 years. Like it punished SC. We couldn't even if we had a perfect record, we couldn't appear in any bowl games. That was before the playoffs. That was before the playoffs even started.
Oh,
When these bowl games was really bigger when they held bigger names. But they still held a lot of names. Like when you talk about the Sugar Bowl and the Rose Bowl and the Cotton Bowl, like I mean that's not Cotton Bowl, but these bowl games still holds names. But now at the tournament's kind of like they use it a part of the tournament in the tournament and stuff. But back when these
uh-huh.
bowl games actually held bigger standings, like it sucked, man. It sucked. But it is
Yep.
what it is. And to be honest, Adrian, I'm not like
Hmm.
football is probably like the fifth sport on my list. You know what I'm saying? So like
Yeah, I got you,
I
man.
follow it, but like things don't
Mhm.
affect me as much as like the Giants or UFC or like the Miami Heat would and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
So, so what is your prediction for the Miami Heat this year? Are they going to be good this year?
But I mean, like, yeah, I believe we'll be fighting right there again. I mean, like, obviously it's gonna be tougher this year because we got a lot of we got teams I'm not saying last year was a fluke that we ended up at number one leading the conference, but it's gonna be hard to repeat that. But I have Miami Heat finishing in the top five.
Mm-hmm.
You
You
got to
think
hit the top five?
Yeah, I think Miami Heat will finish in the top five of the Eastern Conference.
Sounds great because you have to be careful about it because right now the Miami Heat is gonna be like a top five because I just saw the offense right here, just like oh my god, they're gonna be like future contenders for the NBA Finals.
What do you feel
And I'm,
about? Can I ask you something, Raphael? What do you feel about that rookie we drafted, Jokic?
the
What's your
rookie?
yeah, the rookie we just picked up in the draft. He's like
What's up, Austin?
he's from what's up, champ? Thank you for joining. He's from like the Euro League, and like he's long, he's tall, he's skinny. I don't really watch Summer League, but I know he's been doing his work in Summer League, and I just feel like he's a good fit to what we already
Uh
have.
huh.
He's gonna take some time, obviously. I don't think he's gonna, obviously we still have to figure out, if we're keeping some of the other guys, which we'll probably will, and like
Yeah,
I want to see
yeah.
Tyler Hero become more of a role player. Not even a role player. He's already a role player. I want to see Tyler Hero become more of a starter and more of a. Tyler Hero needs to go to the next level. And Bam needs to be more aggressive.
Yeah, about that because I just heard that the rookie was signing for the Europe League, but he was extended for a contract between the European League or some of the European leagues, like from Spain, United Kingdom, or maybe Germany. But but I just saw it about the news about the Tyler Hero, but I'm not really sure that's gonna be like extended or they're gonna trade to another team. But for my point is Tyler Hero is the hit start. So just like a little talking about outside for the Miami when it comes to the Tyler Hero, when it comes to offseason, he's been a headliner for the trade offers for Kevin Durant or the
Yeah, he's
Spider
right out there
tournament.
because like
Yes.
his name's on the list because he's entering right there. His should be primes of his career. Already established rookie in the game. He's not like he needs to. You don't need to hold his hand. So, he's trade bait for 100%.
Yeah, but he hasn't heads down. He's just trying to get ready for the coming season, which is really good. But I'm not really sure that he's gonna be extended or is it gonna be like another team for the next year. But the second hero signs to the session, he becomes untradeable because he cannot be traded before the second week of January, and it's better for over a year when it comes to sign it. So that's basically like the rules for the training for the trade rumors.
Hmm. So for Logan, what do you think about Jalen Brunson? Do you think he's going to be good with you guys? Since he was good with us in Dallas, we think he's going to be good with the Knicks.
I like Jalen Brunson, man. I just don't think he's worth 104 million.
Hmm. So you
Yeah.
think he would be a contender to make you guys go to the playoffs, or
Nah, we need much more. We need Donovan Mitchell to get to the playoffs.
So what do you guys need to be improved for the Knicks?
We need a shooting guard, bro.
Oh, we're
Mm.
talking about the Knicks now. Okay.
Yeah.
More like a shooting guard, like here, because they need something more.
Y'all need
They need
Jesus.
something more.
We have a bunch of good players, but we just don't have that one dominant force that you need to take the next step. We don't have a true number one just yet. I like RJ. He gets better every year of his career, but I don't think RJ is ever going to be a top 10 player. He's going to be very solid for his whole career, but he's never going to be dominant.
That's what they need, though. They need that like how Jimmy Butler just carried the team. Like, come on my back, guys. I got you. They need someone like a Damian Lillard, someone like a Devontae Mitchell. Exactly what he just said.
Mhm. So for Jaden, what do you think about LeBron James signing for 2 years for the Lakers? If you,
For me, I personally like it. The only reason why he's doing it because he want his son Bronny to make it to the league so he could play with him.
Mhm. So you think LeBron James' his son will be drafted from the NBA? Like, what team did he wants to go to if he gets drafted?
I can't pick the team where he's gonna get added to. It all depends which team wants to pick him, where they want him at.
Did you guys go ahead, Dale.
Looking at it this way, I know, like the Detroit Pistons have somewhat building something, but who knows? You know, they could be still struggling. You know, down there, we could still have. Even though I don't think OKC will be there, I mean, like, who knows? Who's to say that Bronny is even gonna go number one, right? So if you look at the top 10, even top 15 teams, no matter what team Bronny goes to, LeBron came through on his side of the deal. He brought the Lakers a championship. So no matter what team gets Bronny, the Lakers will trade LeBron to that team. So exactly what Champ just said. He signed a 2-year contract with the Lakers because his son gets drafted in 2 years. Whatever team grabs his son, he'll either go to that team, or if he still is under contract with the Lakers at that time, obviously he's probably going to be a free agent. But if he is, they'll trade him to that.
So for you, Rafael, for the Chicago Bulls, what do you think are they going to be proved this season?
About the season of the team because I was ready. Tell me about the Adrian about the season of the Bulls or the Knicks.
No, for the Bulls, what do you think? What are they going to do? They're going to be good this year. Are they going to be solid? Do you think that will make it to the playoffs? What do you think? Were there any upsets, or I don't know?
Well, that's gonna be like really really upset. But I just heard that Nikola Vucevic had to trade with Bulls for Duncan Robinson. It was floated, but I can see like they're gonna be upset this season because I don't think that this is gonna be like because right now the Bulls have become the team of the decade from the 90s, but they just lost in the first round against Milwaukee. So I think it's gonna be like change a lot. They had Ellis Caruso, DeMar DeRozan, Goran Dragic, Andrew Drummond, and Marcus Simonovic. I think we're gonna be like shocking to everybody else at the playoffs, but we're not gonna take it at the same mistake because Milwaukee Bucks had serious competition, and I'm telling you, they got the best. They got the best offensive. They got the best of all, and I can see the Bulls can make the playoffs, and of course, probably the conference finals.
So who do you think was going to win the NBA MVPs this season, if you don't mind?
Which means the NBA season?
Yeah, the NBA season for the MVPs. Yeah, who do you think was going to win the NBA? Because I got Luka Doncic. He's going to win it this year. That's my prediction. I don't know.
Well, for me, it is going to be like Luka Doncic for another year, but I don't see it really clear because there's another players that have to go to the competition.
What about you, then?
Call me foolish. I was gonna say Luka. I was even gonna say Giannis. But call me foolish. What if fucking Steph Curry comes out here and has a huge year based off a championship one? So I'm gonna say Steph Curry.
What about you, Jaden, Logan, Papa?
Sorry, what was the question?
Who do you think who was going to win the NBA season MVP?
Ja Morant.
Jokic won it last year, right?
Yeah, he did.
Ja Morant?
Ja Morant's a good. You know, I'm gonna take my back because Curry. I don't even think Curry won an MVP in his career. I'm gonna
Yeah, he did.
He won one, right? I'm
No,
gonna say
two.
two. I'm gonna say Greek Freak.
What about you,
I'm
Logan?
gonna go with Giannis.
Oh,
What about
I'm
you,
gonna go.
Logan?
I said John Morant.
Oh, Jaden, Papa?
For you said regular season MVP, yeah.
Yeah, for the NBA.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go with Joel Embiid.
What about you, Jaden?
To me, it's gonna be between Giannis, Jokic. I'm trying to think of a third one. We'll probably go with. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it to Jimmy Butler.
Wow.
I'll be super surprised if they give me a Jimmy Butler. Honestly, I love it because I'm a Miami Heat fan, but I don't think he'll win it just because he's entering his end of his career. Like for him to Jimmy Butler goes to Super Saiyan mode when he enters the playoffs. You don't get that Jimmy Butler all season long. So you gotta have an MVP that does that game in, game out every single game. If not 4 out of the 5 games. Jimmy Butler, you get that like 2 to 3 out of the 5 games, maybe 2, if not 3. I just said that, but I don't. Jimmy Butler doesn't go into super. He goes into Super Saiyan mode in the playoff in some games in the regular season, but Jimmy Butler in the playoffs, that's just a different beast. I wish he played like that in the entire season, but he just can't. He's just up there in age. But I have to respect that champ. But man, that'd be crazy if he wins MVP.
So what do you think about the Warriors won the finals this year? What do you think about who the Warriors beat? Who the Warriors beat?
A massive, big dog Boston Celtics that.
Yeah. What do you think about that game?
right
What do you
there.
think? You think the Warriors were too strong, or you think the
You-
Warriors
you- No, I just think that. Obviously, I didn't mean to interrupt you. I'm sorry about that, Adrian. I was surprised that
Mhm.
like if you look at Boston, they beat up Brooklyn with KD and Durant. I'm sorry, it's the same person with KD and Irvin. Then they go and they beat Milwaukee. Even though Middleton was out, you still got the Greek Freak. Okay, they still have a team. They beat Milwaukee. And then they go and they beat an on-fire Jimmy Butler and the Miami Heat to work their way to almost beat Golden State. The reason why they lost that game is people forgot, and I don't know if people forgot or people just don't like. People like to just. I don't know why they hate on success, but people forgot that like more than half of that roster team is the same roster that just won championships not too long ago. That is still the dynasty.
Hey, Zion.
You know what I'm saying? So they had Clay real fast. They have Thompson out. Clay, Curry was experiencing some difficulties, but finally they got it together halfway through the season. And guess what? That's what dynasties do. Am I surprised that Golden State won? Absolutely not. It's gonna take a lot more to kill them off. Like Boston is just they could have had it, but it's just hard, man. Those people have been playing together for years in Golden State. Yes, champ.
What, champ?
For me, I thought the best team that competed against Golden State, I thought it was the Memphis Grizzlies, in my opinion.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I like man.
But
Really
you
good
got to
movement.
give Boston credit. Boston almost closed the series out on them.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Thing is, I think Grizzlies would have had it, but John Morant getting hurt like in Game 6, I think that's what really changed that game.
Damn, man.
Because Dule John Morant, they was actually beating Golden State though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
but
you-
here's the thing: everyone looks good and everyone has their games and everyone almost beats Golden State, but it's like a street race.
Mhm.
Your win's a win. There's no almost. Like I do hear your point. I'm not disagreeing with it, champ. But that's how good the dynasty is. Like they come out and they win another one. And you know what I love it most about it? They win another one. They won one before they got Durant. They won one with Durant, and the Splash Brothers go and win another one without Durant. Okay, like you gotta just respect them, man. Like nothing but respect when it comes to about Golden State, Steph Curry, Stephen Curry, the Warriors, man. That's a tough team.
So you think the Warriors will win the finals this
I
year?
won't be
for repeat?
surprised if they repeat. I don't have them winning because I think, I think honestly, I'm not trying to. As long as I want to see Miami versus Golden State so badly, but I honestly think it might be again Boston. I think Boston's gonna get stronger. Gonna continue to be as strong as they are, and I think the Greek Freak with Healthy Middleton. I think it's either gonna be one of those teams. It's either gonna be Miami, Milwaukee, or Boston, and I'm not trying to like exclude the rest of the because I know like you got teams like the Lakers are trying to come back and make a run, with LeBron re-signing and stuff like that. We got a lot of powerhouses coming out of the West, but I still think when it comes down to it, the Warriors will make the finals.
Mhm. So what do you think Ken Durant will go to? Because I hear rumors going on he might get traded or.
I don't even
You
care
think-
what happens with Durant. Like he's probably gonna he's under contract with Brooklyn, and as far as I know, he's gonna play with Brooklyn.
Durant is a fucking punk ass bitch.
Yeah, dude. Like, I'm not gonna go that far, but I mean, like, I don't know. I don't know.
So you think Durant or you think Durant's worse than LeBron James when LeBron James is doing this like he's the same
Well,
way?
here's the thing: LeBron James didn't do the same thing. This is what LeBron did. LeBron James clearly, wanted to win, and I get that. But here's the thing:
Mhm.
when you come into a draft, right, and you have a player drafted with you, and then you realize that player calls you in the offseason and you've been on a fucking franchise that you can't really do anything with in the Cleveland Cavaliers, and that player that your homie calls you, and you'd be like, dude, why would you be stuck there? Come down to South Beach, okay? Then what would you do, right? What the fuck? Yeah, dude, I can't. Dude, this is 4 years of my career. I clearly can't get it done here. I'm gonna go. He's gonna get it done. He would have got it done. He would have pulled the Giannis because Giannis got it done in Milwaukee. LeBron would have got it done, but he chose to go to Miami, and I'm not gonna blame him for that. Okay, go play in Miami, go win a couple of championships there, which he did. Then you know what he does? You know what the best thing that makes the king is? Everybody wants to talk shit about the king and shit. This is what makes LeBron the king. He could sign with any fucking team, but you know what he does? He feels like he owns the city that drafted him a fucking title. He didn't have to do that. He did not have to do that. What does he do? He goes back to the city that drafted him. He gets them a fucking title. Okay? People want to wonder about LeBron's not the GOAT. I get that because of Michael Jordan. If you want to shit on LeBron, but let me break it down to you. He did not have to do that. He goes back to his fucking team that drafted him. He wins the title there. And then in the offseason, after he wins the fucking title there, he doesn't owe them shit. He really wanted them to title. What does he do? He has a house in LA. His family loves LA. He's mostly in LA. Let me just go play the fucking Lakers. Guess what he does there too? He wins a fucking championship there too. And don't tell me that Anthony Davis could have got it fucking done if LeBron, if James Harden and fucking Anthony Davis was on the team. If fucking anyone else and Anthony Davis on the team, would it have been as smoothly as LeBron made it fucking happen? Absolutely not. There's only a handful of players that probably would have got it done with Anthony Davis. I'm not discounting Anthony Davis. He was at one time a superstar in this fucking league. Okay?
Oh my God.
That being said, man, yeah, I'm done talking.
Go ahead.
I mean, look,
Don't ever fucking care LeBron James.
all right, Zion. It's my turn to talk. All right.
You said it was my turn.
Okay, go ahead, Papa. Then go to Jaden.
No,
Oh,
I was quoting Skip when he was like, "You said it was my turn."
Oh, yeah.
All right, go ahead,
That's what
Papa.
that reminded me of.
Nah, I agree with Zion part. He was with Cleveland for years when they didn't have up there around. It was a horrible organization, and LeBron managed to make that team go to playoffs, go to finals in 2007 against the Spurs, when he had no business being there, but he still got them all the way there. Because I remember they lost to Boston, right? Because it was rumors or whatever. Because LeBron carried that whole team to Game 7. Boston wins. Then LeBron, you know what he did? He went to Dwayne Wade and Chris Bosh in Miami.
Mm-hmm.
As soon as they went there, they won the titles back-to-back. After the 2011 loss against the Dallas Mavericks, when LeBron, everybody else played bad. That very next year, LeBron got motivated. He worked out with Hakeem the Dream Hanachiwan. If people ain't see the video, he worked out with him to teach like different post game moves and stuff. Won back-to-back championships. Then he lost against Spurs in 2014. Then he went back to Cleveland. Won the championship, but when he won the championship, he did something nobody will ever do in NBA history. Come back 3-1 in the fucking finals. People forget that.
Facts.
Here's the thing: in Game 7, LeBron led it every single stat in every single category throughout the whole finals and averaged a triple-double. I don't know what other player done that before. Y'all let me know, please. Here's another thing, Adrian. Have you seen another player win 3 different MVPs with 3 different teams and 3 different finals?
Yes, I seen it.
Can you name another player that done that in NBA history?
No, I think it's probably LeBron. He's the only one who did it.
Yeah, and he went to the Lakers, right? They hated LeBron on the Lakers. They hated LeBron after his first year in Lakers too. 2019, remember when he got hurt? When he was healthy, right? The Lakers were ranked 4th with Brandon Ingram, Lonzo Ball, Josh Hart, Kyle Kuzma, Isaac Zubac. Like that very next year, they got AD, traded their future, and they won a championship. Then I know that very next year they lost to the Phoenix Suns in 6 games, where LeBron and AD were hurt throughout the majority of the series. I mean, it gets ignored. But Kevin Durant, you was with OKC for years, right? You had Kendrick Perkins, you had Serge Ibaka, Russell Wilson. I mean, Westbrook. You got Kevin Durant
for a little bit too.
Yeah, James Harden.
Don't get James Harden.
It's like you was playing with the years. You had the team chemistry down. You only been to the finals like one time with OKC. Like you never won a championship with Oklahoma City. And then 2016, like you go against Golden State. You had the series to close out against Golden State. You had this. That was your chance to beat them right then and there. It would have been OKC versus the Cavs. I think Cavs would have beat OKC anyway, in my opinion. Like Durant, you choked the 3-1 lead. That very next series, Curry chokes a 3-1 lead. You know what Durant does? He leaves Westbrook and goes to Curry because he had to choke a 3-1 lead. And I don't know. I'm not a fan of that.
He's trying to pull the same thing this offseason. Come to Miami. He wants to go to Miami.
Like, I'm not a fan of that, though.
And he wants to go to Boston or something like that. Like, what?
If somebody's a fan of that, please don't talk to me about basketball ever again. I was like serious. I mean, look, Durant is great, but he'll never be LeBron. He'll never be better than him. It will never be close. I don't think it ever was close. It's levels to this.
I think LeBron James is better than Durant.
But the only thing Durant is better at is shooting. I give him that. Everything else, when LeBron locks in,
I'm sorry to interrupt, champ. You know what's funny too? Like I'm not trying to disrespect Durant. I'm not trying to disrespect you when I say this, but like I think Giannis will mess you up in a 1v1, and I think Giannis is right there tied with you. He has 1 championship too.
Oh, another player. I think who Durant's gonna have trouble going against Curry easily. You see what Steph Curry was doing to KD the whole series?
Yeah, I seen it.
I ain't lie. Him and Klay Thompson, they was cooking Oklahoma throughout the whole series. I thought it was funny.
So you think LeBron James way better than Durant? Because
dude. I don't think it's
I
close,
hate the comparison. Not saying it's you. Sorry to interrupt again. I do it a lot. I'm not saying it's you, Adrian, but I hate when people compare the two because there's no
right.
It's like another comparison I hate when they compare Kawhi to LeBron. I think it's more crazy. It's like after we seen Kawhi choke a 3-1 lead, I'm not hearing that. I ain't trying to hear it.
You know what's a good comparison? And people still might pick LeBron because, literally I still pick LeBron. A better comparison is Steph Curry and LeBron James.
Yeah, okay.
Because, I don't know how, I get it. It started from when KD first blew up in this league. came in, like he was a phenom, you know, right off the back in OKC, phenom shit, right? And that's how it became. It was like KD. It was always this KD versus LeBron. But I think that conversation been put to rest a long time ago. But for some reason, it keeps on being brought up. I'm not saying by you. I mean, like you hear this on the daily talk show, no matter what you put on, you know. Then you start hearing the conversation of the goats. You know who's better, LeBron or Michael Jordan. But then I think that's generational. You know, there's generational growth, and right now we're living in a time where it's in transition. We get to still witness LeBron, but we get to look at the future goats in Giannis and Luca, and Morant. You know, so it's kind of like, and yes, I just said Morant. Morant has deserved to almost put himself in the conversation. I still have it in that order. I still have, obviously Giannis number one and Luca number two and Morant number three in future stories, but at the end of the day, we're living in transition. Like it was the same thing with RIP Kobe and LeBron and Michael Jordan when Michael Jordan was going out and Kobe was young. You know, it happens in basketball, right? So we can go as far back. And that being said, like I think a better comparison is we should start saying Steph and LeBron.
Hmm. Yeah, we agree with you. Yeah, I think Durant's really good, but he's such a crybaby. He's not gonna stay loyalty because he could have won. I remember when the Heat beat. I think the Heat beat Oklahoma City back in 2012. That was like really disappointing for Durant. But when Durant got disappointed again when the Warriors beat his team as well, like it was really bad. Like I know what Durant's gonna do, and he's exactly like what LeBron James did. Like nah, screw it. I'm not gonna be him go home anymore. I'm just gonna go and say to win a championship. But and then when he went to go and say, he got hurt, and then he got traded, and he was out for a year with injury, and it was crazy. But yeah, but I think Durant's he's wasting his time. So he should have stayed with the Nets or get retired. But I don't know. Yeah, so I'm gonna end this stream, and maybe we can just hang out in the background, you guys.
Yeah,
Sounds good.
guess what? I'm gonna be home for 2 weeks.
Nice.
I got COVID. I can't go anywhere.
Damn, it's like, dude, hope you feel better, man.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm gonna stay right in this room for 2 weeks.
There you go, rest up, bro.
Oh, trust me, I'm gonna be asleep a lot. Don't be surprised if I call for y'all during my sleep.
There you get you, bro.
You're good, man. All right, let me just end in the stream, and we just hang. Do you guys want to hang out for a while?
Yeah, that's fine.
All right, let me
For
end
a
this.
bit.
Yeah, for a while, because it's